So, after years of waiting, Apple's foldable iPhone just got real. We've got new details on the tech they're using to make it happen. But here's the twist. While Apple's preparing their first foldable, Samsung just dropped news that could completely reshape their flagship lineup. And one of them might be killing off their most iconic feature. Let me explain. First, the iPhone Fold, or iPhone Ultra, depending on what Apple decides to call it. According to Chinese tipster Fixed Focus Digital, Apple's using 3D printed materials for the hinge. And this isn't just about being fancy, it's specifically designed to keep the crease visibility to a minimum. Now, Apple's not new to this technology. They already use 3D printed cases for the Apple Watch, and the iPhone Air's USB Type-C port is made the same way, so they know what they're doing. And they're not alone. Oppo recently switched to a 3D printed polymer to fill the space beneath the crease on the Find N6, creating what they call a zero-feel crease display. If Apple can match that on day one, they're immediately competitive with Samsung's best. But the hinge is just one piece of the puzzle. The iPhone Fold is tipped to use a dual-layer UTG and UFG glass design. Basically, the display sits between two thin glass sheets. This setup keeps the screen from directly touching the hinge while folding, which reduces stress on the panel and improves durability over time. Apple's been working on crease-related issues for a while, refining both the display and hinge for better user experience. And here's the big signal. They're tipped to order up to 20 million panel orders from Samsung Display. That's an increase over previous estimates, suggesting Apple's betting big on demand. The iPhone Fold is expected to launch in late 2026 alongside the iPhone 18 Pro models. Now, while Apple's entering the foldable game, Samsung's making a move that could redefine their entire flagship strategy. In 2027, the Galaxy S lineup is expanding from 3 models to 4 with the arrival of the Galaxy S27 Pro. And this isn't just adding another option, it's a complete rethinking of their premium tier. Here's the context. Samsung's not doing this blindly. The Galaxy S25 Edge was their first slim phone, and then the S26 Edge tried to eliminate the Galaxy S26 Plus in 2026. That plan completely backfired. Users pushed back, and Samsung reversed course, keeping the Plus alive. They learned the hard way that removing choice hurts more than adding complexity. So the Galaxy S27 Pro is being added, not swapped in. The 2027 lineup will have 4 models: Standard, Plus, Pro, and Ultra. And yes, it looks like they're copying Apple's Pro and Pro Max structure, but that's oversimplifying it. Samsung's been running a single true premium option with the Ultra for years, while Apple splits that tier into 2. The gap was always there. Samsung's just filling it on their own terms now. The Galaxy S27 Pro is expected to sit just below the Ultra, but much closer to it than the Plus ever did. Features that were once Ultra exclusive are likely trickling down. Privacy display, for example, is coming to the Pro. But here's the controversy. Early indications suggest the S27 Pro will skip S Pen support, and that creates a massive dilemma for the Ultra itself. There are whispers that Samsung could strip the S Pen from the Ultra as well, or at least rethink its role entirely. Think about that for a second. The S Pen has been the defining feature of Samsung's top-tier phones since the Note days. If they remove it from the Ultra, what makes it Ultra anymore? Is it just a bigger screen and better cameras? That's a tough sell when the Pro is sitting right beneath it with most of the same features. Samsung's walking a tightrope here. So we've got Apple betting big on foldables with cutting-edge hinge tech and 20 million panel orders, while Samsung's restructuring their entire flagship lineup and potentially killing their most iconic feature. Which move is smarter? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more updates as these stories develop. See you in the next one. Peace out.